Hello YouTube world, Back Daddy 1911A1 here with the Shade Tree Survivalist. I'm going to start this video off like this. Congratulations, Sierra 250. You won the Audio Ordnance 1911A1 that we tuned up for the budget tune-up video series. Now, what I'm about to do is to run 200 rounds of my reloads. Unfortunately, with everything that's been going on, I just cannot afford to go buy factory ammo at this time. So we can't do that, but I'm gonna run 250 rounds through the gun. If we have any problems, I'll straighten those out and demonstrate that it is squared away. Yesterday I had a few problems with some of my Colt branded mags. Turns out I turned the damn spring around in it backwards, and that can cause it not to push the follower up at the correct angle and to lock the slide open on the last round. And that happened with the 100-year-old Colt. And when I was loading all these magazines, I was taking my sweet time and inspecting every bullet to make sure there was none that had any problems. The cartridge cage as well as the bullets. But I wanted to to do this video to say thank you very much to all the donors, and congratulations to Sierra 250. And without a whole bunch of other crap, I've got the original mag that came with it in the gun, two 10-round Chip McCormick power mags, a pocket full of magazines, as well as two on my hip. And that totals 84 rounds already loaded. So then after we shoot all of these, we're going to stop the camera, reload them all again, shoot all those, and then the last little bit we'll shoot separately. So that's what we've got. We're going to shoot, and just to show you guys, the gun is right out. It's going to be right as rain. So without further BS, let's get her done. Auto Ordnance 1911A1, tuned up by yours truly, Mac Daddy 1911A1, eyes and ears. I don't know why I'm such a damn hurry. Alright, this is one of those Chip McCormicks, and we got an ejection, but the slide lock jumped up again. Wondering if I might have touched it. It's a possibility. If it does it again, then I'll take it out, of course, and check that. Probably just the holy. You know, it occurs to me when I get in a damn hurry, shit gets tore up, that thing still had a couple rounds in it. This is not making me very happy. Of course, it could be the damn skeeters eating my ass up. Yeah, I must need to have to clean that damn, because it has done it again. Locked back, and there's still ammunition in the gun. Shit, that was live. That was a live cartridge. don't believe I've ever seen one jam. It's jammed on the hood. Making me look bad. Chip McCormick mags. It could have been magazine related, I don't know. It opened up my damn scamp mark from yesterday, but I think it's just the wiggling of the gun more than anything else. Might have to clean that off. It solidly hit, but that damn thing didn't go boom. Flawless function. Flawless function. Flawless function. Wilson Combat, by the way. Flawless function. Another Wilson Combat, by the way. Open my big mouth. I might have bumped that. But I will check for copper trail. If it is, I'll tune that on down. Now it's empty. And that's it. So let's go reload the mags and see if I can get it to perform better. I may have to recontour that hammer some more. We had one dud, but I got some spares, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely clean that off. It's got blood all over the damn thing. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we have all our magazines reloaded. I don't think I left any out, and got a special mag full of cartridges here. This is what's remaining of the 200 after we've shot all that, and I'm just going to reload it on camera. The magazine I've got, I've hand cycled some of these through the gun, well, all of these through the gun to see if they would cycle. The reason it is special, see the wrinkle? And the damn thing will cycle. So I want to know if it'll continue. It's a combat handgun. It should be able to do damaged, or not damaged, but you know, it's got a little bit of a deformed, cycled through the gun. We're gonna try it. If I blow it up, I'll send my gun to you, my range officer, which is a much better gun. I don't know if that just opened it up or what. I'm going to clean the gun with alcohol to make sure we don't want no problems there, but I'm going to shoot it with my left hand to see if it's hammer biting. If it is, I'm going to recontour the hammer. Because everything that happened, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to buy a brand new Series 80 hammer from Colt or Wilson Combat or somebody to spur hammer and install in it, but I ain't got the money. after I ship this and so forth. The Duracoat, which I haven't Duracoated it yet, so I'm gonna speak to the winner first to find out. Sierra 250, if indeed you want it Duracoated, or before you change sights. And if you decide you'd like to have better, more modern sights than these little tiny dudes here, I've got the tool to install them, so it's something to think about. Without further ado, oh, of course, this I just showed you guys, or told you guys, it would hand cycle it. Now it's going to give me a rash of smack. You know, that's the way it is on camera. You just cannot get anything to work quite correct. But let's see if I can get it to fire and see if it's going to bite my hand. And I'll get the grip way up high. And I am not used to using my left hand. I tell you what, we'll do it bullseye style. So now you know, several of those cases were crushed down like that. And as long as that rim, right up there where the bullet is seated in the case, as long as it's right, you shouldn't have any problems. No hammer bite, okay? No hammer bite. And yeah, I think it just opened up what I had, and I should have wore gloves. I'll try it with the Band-Aid on there. But anyway, without further ado, let us give it hell. Perfect function. I think a while ago I was in too big a hurry. I hope that was the case. These Chip McCormicks are sort of haunted. But let's see if how it runs this time. Perfect function. I haven't done anything. I didn't see a copper trail, so I'm thinking that I was just getting over exuberant, overexcited, and I let my thumb push up on it. But there was no copper trail inside the gun on the slide lock, so I think it was my fault. I'll be damned. Premature lockback. Now, I think maybe I am hitting it. Perfect function. Perfect function. I do my part. It does this part. Bottom right corner. Bullseye. Perfect function. Left bottom corner. Damn it. Perfect function. Bottom right hand corner, right target. I got 3 of them up there. Perfect function. Top right hand corner, right hand target. Perfect function. If they will feed through the gun, they will shoot these. Well, that is an unusual event. That's my newest Wilson Combat Mag. Let me tell y'all something about that. Cycling live ammunition through a 1911 A1 with that small port, you can have issues like this. This is one of the issues that Uncle Fester, it turned off Uncle Fester. It hasn't been lowered and flared. Okay? So that's a possibility, cycling live ammo. It has nothing to do with whether it's got a nick on the cartridge, and see that one there, it's not seating, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to try it. I'll have to go get a couple more rounds. Alright, so those 3 suspects, 3 of them were okay, and that one there wasn't feed. The case is boogered up, so we'll dump that one and go get another one. Let me stop the camera and I'll go get some more. How about that, folks? Those are Federal Hydro Shock, 230 grain. Let's try a couple of those out. Put that in one of my Wilson Combats and see how they'll feed. Yeah, if I can hang on to them. Y'all know Butterfingers, right? The rest of them I'm gonna shoot left-handed after I shoot these 2 Hydro Shocks. Top center target, above the bulls, above the center square, right in the thing at the top. Fed all right. Fired, ejected. So those are 2 Federal Hydro Shocks. Whoever gets the gun, you need to test whatever defense ammo you're going to carry in the gun to ensure proper feeding. Now let's switch to the left hand and see if we've ended the hammer bite. And this is something I need to be practicing, and I guess I'll turn the camera around. I don't do enough of this anyway, so this is going to be an opportunity. If I had 2 guns, be able to work the controls and to learn how to hold it in a weaver stance. And I don't really have a dominant eye. I'm just not used to using my left eye. So this is just planking. I'm not even going to worry about accuracy, just results. Premature slide lock again. I guess we are going to have to take that thing out and see. Well, let me do it. Alright, it functioned. I don't know what the hell the deal is, ladies and gents. We can work the controls with our left hand, even though this is a right hand gun. Well, hell, ladies and gentlemen, could be the ammo, I don't know. I was really hoping we'd have 100% flawless function, but we got one that got chewed up. Stovepipe. How do you remedy that? Tap, rack, and if it has another round, bang. So I will be working on this thing a little bit more, no doubt about it, see what the hell the deal is. Matter of fact, yeah, I might better do it before I shoot up all my available ammo. I don't want to have to reload, so I'll go up on the porch. Tell you what, let's not even worry about doing it that way. Let's do it this way. Whew, baby's hot. Yep. All right. So we do have a copper trail. I guess the camera's focusing on that, but we do have a little bit of copper trail, so I'll have to recontour that. But it's right there by my fingernail. It might have been just as damn dirty earlier. So I'll go ahead and buff that off, and we'll try out the last few magazines and make sure we remedy that situation. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys. Now recon just took a little bit more off the lug. Now be careful, remember you don't want to take too much, and you don't want to take this bottom ledge here, that's for the magazine, or the top ledge there, that's what keeps it from coming out of the slide. You don't want to take those too much off either one of those. I blacked it back up with a Sharpie marker so I could see any copper trail that might develop. Snap right back in. Should have done that the first couple times I did that, so we'd have a real base to work with. No, not yet.
Let me get ready, man.
Alright. I gotta pause it. Alright, got all the critters in the house. I've got this mag, one more on my hip, and I got a couple in my pocket. All going to shoot all of them left hand. So far, no hammer bite at all with my left hand only. Well, let me do that for real. You can rotate your thumb up and disengage the safety and then rotate it back if you're a lefty, or purchase an ambidextrous safety. I might edit that out. Alright, flawless function other than me, the shooter. Lock back okay. Next, Coke magazine, the other one for the combat unit. Man, that center target is all to hell. Let's go to the left target. Flawless function. Well, I should have done that earlier so we'd have a real good base to work on, but so far no interference. And you know what? It was interfering with Wilson's too, so let's put one of the Wilsons in there. Oh, that bullet's gouged up. I'll load 2 in one mag, 2 in another mag, and hopefully, I think I checked these really well. No hammer bite at all. Yep, got a round loaded. You can see down in there the loaded chamber indicator. I'm not used to it, so. Function as it should. You know what? If you're gonna practice it, do it right. And lock back as it's supposed to. Sort of a screwy test. When I first had the problems, I should have went ahead and did something with it. Let's pull that thing out on camera and make sure that we don't have a copper trail. I don't know if that's buffed off. Yeah, I think it was just buffed off. I might hit that a little more. But anyway, I think we got her. That was the biggest problem right there. That it was just a slightly oversized on that lug there. I think I need to take that down a little bit more and it'll be fine. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, the gun is running. The hammer bite that was on this hand here, I think it's eliminated. That was from the 1911 yesterday, which had hammer bite. Never was supposed to solve it until the A1 model came out, and that's what this is. It was supposed to have solved it, and we saw that hammer was garbage. It's just not, it was not formed correctly. I mean, that's That's all there is to it. I keep shouting when I got my earplugs in. But the A1 is supposed to solve that with the slightly different shaped hammer and a longer tang safety. And it is longer, and the hammer looks like it's same shape different, but I think the camming surface is just too high on it. And you know, I got to still pick all this brass up if I quit dropping parts. Still got to pick all the brass up, and then I got to clean this baby up and lube it. Because Mr. Sierra 250, he doesn't want to have to clean it as soon as he gets it. I'm not going to send it to him dirty. But yeah, I think, I mean, there's no hammer bite at all on this hand. So I think the blood from earlier, and I'm gonna take that out and wipe all that off with alcohol to make sure there's no blood or anything on it. But the gun ran okay. It's just that in my over exuberance, I wanted to get it over with because I want to get it shipped. But I think it's going to be perfect. But it's a basic starter gun. Okay, anybody sees this video, it's El Cheapo $550 gun. It's not going to run like a $1,000 Colt. It just ain't going to do it, or a Springfield Armory. But after we've done the work to it, and I do my part, it runs fine. Other than it would still interfere with that slide lock a little bit. Just took a little bit more metal off. We just don't want to remove too much. And when we polished it back out, boy, that thing is nasty. Still hate the sights. They're not nearly as bad as the 1911 I have, which are mostly rotten, but they're black, and they're just, the rear notch is so tiny and that front sight so short, it's just hard to see. And like I said, Sierra 250, if you want a new set of sights, if you want to buy them and send them to me, I've got the tools to install them, because you have to have that offset front sight staker in order to put the front sight on. The only thing is, I can't do night sights or the new fiber optic sights, because you have to have a special thing for the sight to set in to peg it in, otherwise you'll crush it. And the sights are tight. It's a great gun. I would buy one, but if it came with a hammer that bad, I would get rid of it. The hammer, we're talking about a $60 part. It's a drop-in part. If you get one that's already properly fitted. After watching some Brownell's videos, Nolan and Cylinder and Slide have the two best reputations as far as it being on the money when you get it. But even then, when it says drop-in part, quality, high fit, you still may have to touch up certain things and gunsmith it, because each frame, the fidelity of the frame, the tolerances are -1/1000 to +2/1000, one way or the other. So you still may have to gunsmith it just a touch, or polish something just a touch, in order for it to have true drop-in capability and function correctly with the gun. But anywho, this is Mac Daddy 1911A1. Thank you so very much to everyone that donated for this project, and I hope it runs a lot better for you, Sierra, than I've been able to. But I get out here, I've got all this ammo to shoot, and I get all wound up, and I'm trying to do it quick, and I think I caused some of the problems. But the slide lock definitely has some copper on it, and I like I said, I removed a little more metal. Not on the critical surfaces, but I removed more metal. I polished it back out, I blacked it up, and I think it's perfectly fine now. And I have eliminated the freaking hammer bite that originally it did bite me. So I do believe you've got yourself one hell of a good shooter here. Congratulations again. Thank you to all the other donors. We will have more giveaways in the future, and y'all stay tuned, because we're going to do some giveaways on all the different items that were donated for this project. So thank you very much, everyone. This is Mac Daddy 1911A1. I rambled enough. Y'all take care. We'll catch y'all on the flip flop.